The best damn sports show, period. Tonight, Michael Jordan, some call him the greatest. Wayne Gretzky, known simply as the Great One. Then there was Ricky.
I'm the greatest of all time.
The stolen base king, Ricky Henderson, makes his best damn debut. But that's not all. Kevin Millar of the Boston Red Sox, Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz, and our best damn moments of the week.
This is like Neverland Ranch here. Oh, give me some of that. Give me some of that.
And Tiger finally tame. Will he find a way to get back in the swing of things? So put on your running shoes. The best damn sports show, period, starts right now.
Here they come. And there they go. Hey there! Welcome to the Best Damn Sports Show, period. I'm your host, Chris Rose. Another huge weekend in the sports world. We're going to break it all down with a crew that once again includes a two-time All-Star, world champion of the Reds in 1990, Rob Dibble. He is a 16-year NFL vet, now quarterback in our team, Rodney P. And filling in for Sal this week is our special guest host from the Toronto Raptors, Jalen Rose. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what? Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye after today. We'll see you during the NBA Finals, which will be great. You're going to be our correspondent. But you had a good time this week?
Yeah, I had a great time. It's so hard to say goddbye. I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
It's nice. It's been good. You know what? It's kind of like casual Friday for you, though. You are, but you're like Michael Irvin. Look at this. The guy is matching shoes.
Well, it's the Midwest in me. I'm from Detroit, so we match like that. We wear outfits.
You look good.
Yeah, we wear outfits.
Dibs will give you a little foot rub down later if you need that, too. He's a good teammate.
Easy, Rose.
All right, let's go to it. Let's unveil tonight's starting lineup to see what's cooking in the sports world. And batting lead off is Tiger. He gets the weekend off, which really isn't a good thing in the golf world. At the Byron Nelson, shot a 2-over-72 today. You know, he actually got to the 18th hole. He figured he needed par to make the cut. That would set up this par putt. If he gets it, he's going to stick around. If not, he's going to go home for the first time in 143 tournaments. The record 142 consecutive cuts made is history.
It's never a relief when you miss a cut. I've missed 2 of them so far in my career, and neither of them feel very good, especially when you bogey the last 2 holes. I mean, last hole in both of them. So it's disappointing anytime you miss a cut because you're here for 4 rounds to compete to win a golf tournament, and now I don't get that opportunity to win a golf tournament.
Last time he missed the cut was 1998 at Pebble, and back then, as you can see, LeBron was 13. Barry Bonds had 374 homers. He's got 703 now. Seinfeld was in its final season in Titanic. Yeah, the movie about the boat sinking, going under. #1 movie in all of America. So you guys depressed? You heartbroken, Dibs? You're a golf fan.
No, it's one streak comes to an end. The guy's got 9 majors, a beautiful wife. You can go home, relax for the next couple of days.
Exactly. Tiger's the man and all, but I thought engagement was the only thing that could hold him down. I didn't know Byron Nelson could do it. So I think he'll be back.
Yeah, this will just motivate him even more. It's bad for golf because the ratings are going to go down and everybody's going to go to the beach now. Is anybody going to watch it now? That's the thing.
Well, Ernie Els, you know what? Here's the amazing thing. Ernie Els now has the longest active streak of cuts made, 20. I mean, that's ridiculous. Well, you know what? There are actually a few other records that are even more impressive than Tiger's tail. Talk about Wayne Gretzky on the ice. Scored 2,857 points during his great career. Mark Messier, second in points, nearly 8,000 fewer than the great one. What about in football? Jerry Rice, 207 career touchdowns. Emmitt Smith, second with 175. Marshall Faulk, most among active players with 135. In hoops, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a single game in 1962. Next closest by another individual, David Thompson with 73 in a game. Cal Ripken Jr. laced it up in 2,632 consecutive games. Never won on the DL, but during that stretch, almost 3,700 players did. And Joe DiMaggio hit safely in 56 straight games in 1941, and the closest anybody's come since, Pete Rose, 44 straight in 1978. What is the most impressive record out of those?
I would say Ripken first, but no. I'm going to say Joe DiMaggio in the 56-game hitting streak. I don't think in the modern era of baseball that anybody can duplicate that.
I got to go with Cal Ripken. For him to stay in the game, play every day like he did for that many games, it's unbelievable. It's unheard of. It will never, ever be broken.
What about Wilt Chamberlain? 20,000 women, 100 points. Wow, I want to be Wilt Chamberlain.
Those are some records.
Yeah, he got big numbers.
A second thought, I might change mine.
Yeah, he got some big numbers.
All right, I think we'll kind of move on from there. Batting second in tonight's starting lineup may actually be the end of the line for the NBA, Jalen Rose. I'm sorry to report, but you're all going to want to get a good look at this video because time's running out to get a new collective bargaining agreement. The current one expires June 30th, and early talks between the owners and the players have stalled. NBA Commissioner David Stern painted a gloomy picture at best, saying, "We're still talking, but if we don't have news to give you about progress next week, I am downgrading my view from optimist to hopeful." What's going on with your sport?
Well, it's not something I want to hear, especially getting paid on the 1st and 15th, huh? But I feel like there may be a work stoppage somewhat. We may miss a little training camp in October or whatnot. Hopefully there won't be any games missed because that's not something our sport deserves and not something our fans need.
Definitely. The fans don't need it. It's bad for the sport. I mean, hockey's out. Baseball went through it a little while ago. Like Jalen said, those guys are going to miss them checks, too. So,
absolutely,
I mean, it's going to be a bad situation, especially with steroids out there now. There's this gloom around sports nowadays. We don't need a lockout right now.
Do you care if the NBA walks or not?
Well, I do care for the guys that are playing the game, but no, if they're greedy enough to have billionaires and millionaires, hopefully they learn from the MLB strike in '94 and watching the NHL not play this year. I mean, people get turned off when billionaires and millionaires fight over money.
That's absolutely true. But a couple of the main points that the both sides are arguing about, they're trying to make 7-year guaranteed contracts into 5-year contracts, which is a huge thing, and having a 20-year age limit. Obviously, you've seen some great high school players come into the league and have success. So those are two big issues that both sides have to iron out.
What did you learn from the '94 strike?
I learned it killed me because that was my biggest salary year. I lost almost $1 million. And I was a free agent. I had total reconstructed shoulder, and I was a player rep, so I had 3 strikes against me.
Wow.
Are you listening to this?
Absolutely. Enough to make a grown man cry, I tell you.
Dude, you were a part of the last lockout.
Yes, I was.
All right. What do you do during that time? I mean, you guys missed 32 games.
That's the most boring time ever. It's kind of like being on call, waiting on somebody to page you. You're trying to work out, you're trying to stay in shape, and you're trying to stay out of trouble. But at the same time, you want to get a deal done.
And it killed some careers, like Sean Kemp, Vin Baker, really haven't been the same since that lockout.
Yeah, something like that.
Thanks. Jalen, look, whether or not there's a lockout, in our opinion, you're going to be absolutely fine.